Happening now, some South Carolina lawmakers want to expand access to birth control in the state.
All of this comes just a few weeks after the governor signed a bill that would ban most abortions in the state into law. Our Jason Raven is in Columbia following a bill making its way through the state house.
The Senate Medical Affairs Committee voted to move forward with the Pharmacy Access Act with some changes. Right now, women in South Carolina can get birth control only with a prescription from their OBGYN or doctor. Now, the Pharmacy Access Act would change that. It would allow pharmacists to give contraceptives without a prescription. They would have to opt in to the program.
Reducing a barrier that's not necessary, and it's particularly beneficial for people who may lack access to reliable transportation, who may live in a county where they don't have an OBGYN.
Senator Tom Davis of Beaufort County is a sponsor of the bill. He says the legislation would direct the Board of Medical Examiners and Board of Pharmacy to come up with protocols for pharmacists to follow. The South Carolina Women's Rights and Empowerment Network says expanding access to birth control would cut down on unintended pregnancies in the state.
So contraceptives have been with us now for decades. They are safe, they are effective, and they really don't. Most of them do not need a doctor there to administer or to clear the process with.
Sen Richard Cash of Anderson County says he isn't sold that the bill would be good for women.
This bill is somewhat of a trade-off in terms of providing additional access for birth control, but at the expense of a woman having a face-to-face consultation with OBGYN or family practice doctor.
The Senate Medical Affairs Committee voted to give the bill a favorable report. The bill is now on its way to the Senate floor. From the State House, Jason Raven, 7 News.
Senator Davis says that 13 other states have enacted legislation like this.